Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. Now, it's starting out the way a normal VGC Prep episode would. However, I'm actually post-comming this live battle. The reason for that is because I made a mistake and I somehow deleted the audio or something. I don't even know. But as you can tell, we're using the same team as last time, even though we did get double losses. That is because when I went to go use the Pokemon that I wanted to, I forgot that it wasn't Kalos born. So I'm going to have to do that hopefully for Saturday's video. If not, I'll do it eventually, I promise. We'll use a different team in the meantime. So we're going to be battling someone from Japan. I actually did this like 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, so I was kind of surprised there was Japanese people on. But, in comes Scrafty, Abomasnow, Rotom Wash, Chandelure, Azumarill, and Talonflame. Now, this battle was a couple hours ago, so I'm trying to think if I can figure out what I was going to bring. I believe I started off with Rotom Wash and Gardevoir. Rotom Wash would hit... Or maybe I didn't. No, I think I did. Rotom Wash would hit Talonflame and Azumarill and Chandelure, where Gardevoir would hit Scrafty and Rotom Wash, leaving me a little bit vulnerable to Abomasnow, but nothing, you know, too overwhelmingly horrible. I also believe I brought, maybe not Ferroth, I think I brought Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr was definitely a Pokemon I believe I might have brought. And I think I brought Kingdra as well. So the clock's gonna keep going down. I'm really trying to remember very hard what I brought, but I really can't think of it off the top of my mind. But that's fine. We'll get it eventually. We'll get there eventually. So yeah, I don't really know what I did. I did something weird, and I disposed of the audio. So now I have to redo it, which kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? So as you can see, it's like bright in my room. So yeah, it was like the middle of the afternoon, which was kind of crazy. It's probably earlier than 3. So in comes Gardevoir and Rotom, like I did predict, which is a pretty solid lead against her Azumarill and Chandelure. It's a pretty dang good lead. While, you know, Gardevoir doesn't have super effective, I do get the Flash Fire, which means he can't go for a Heat Wave without, you know, me absorbing it. I mean, granted, I don't have fire moves, but he doesn't know that, so it's actually not too bad of a lead for me. However, I'm not sure what he wants to do. His team does have Trick Room, but, you know, at the same time, it could be just a lure. Like, his Chandelure can easily be Choice Scarfed, and I don't know how well my Gardevoir can take a Shadow Ball, so I just want to make sure that, like, I don't know. I go for a double protect just to see what happens. However, he withdraws the Azumarill, predicting the Rotom Wash to go Thunderbolt on him, and brings in the Abomasnow. And then there's the Hail, and then I double protect, and I'm thinking, oh my god, why'd I do that? I let her set up Trick Room for us. And I'm thinking, what did I do? What did I do? So I protect with my Gardevoir. I protect with my Rotom. And then, of course, they get the Trick Room off. And now I'm like, well, that's it. I can't one-shot the Chandelure with my Gardevoir, and the Abomasnow can easily take my Rotom out with an Energy Ball, or even a Wood Hammer. I don't even know, but it's Stab. I can survive non-Stab graph. I can survive non-Stab, but I don't think I can survive Stab, so I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do here? Well, looking at his team, I'm thinking, you know what? I think Conkeldurr might be my best switch in here. It can take special attacks pretty well. Not very well, but pretty well. So I'm going to bring in my Conkeldurr here. And the Abomasnow is, of course, going to Mega. I mean, there's no reason not to Mega. You know, take advantage of the Trick Room. It's pretty slow. So, I mean, it's not going to be as slow this turn, but it is going to be pretty slow. So he goes for the Energy Ball. And that does a little more than, not a little less than half. So that's actually pretty good. Shadow Ball comes off, and it's a one-shot. And it's not even a crit. So I'm thinking, oh my god, I definitely thought I could survive that. I might work around some EV spreads to survive that, because we are especially bulky and we don't really need the speed for anything. So I might consider getting some EV spreads for that. A little bit more bulk can't hurt anyone, you know? So I bring my Rotom. Now I'm thinking maybe I can lure his Abomasnow to attack the Rotom, giving me a free Drain Punch onto the Conkeldurr. I'm thinking, yeah, that might be my best bet. So I think that's what I go for. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that is exactly what I wanted to go for. Lure him for the Rotom so I can take out the Abomasnow this turn. Thinking back on it, I might have wanted to go for Rock Slide because it hits both of his Pokemon super effectively. I mean, Fire and Ice, yeah. But he does end up protecting with the Abomasnow, and then my Drain Punch goes off. Notice how slow I am. I'm slower than both the Chandelure and the Abomasnow. So just remember that. Remember that I'm slower than both of them, because not only is the Chandelure dead now, but my Conkeldurr is actually, like, in the Trick Room faster than both the... Well, I wouldn't say the Abomasnow. I would not say I'm faster than the Abomasnow, because the Abomasnow is definitely going to be... Okay, this is so confusing. In the Trick Room, Abomasnow is probably going to go faster for me, because I just realized in hindsight that he used Protect, so obviously he's going to go first. So in comes the Talonflame. I'm like, oh man, this thing's gonna Brave Bird me. The Abomasnow is gonna go for the Energy Ball. I have no way. And I was thinking, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I can take an Energy Ball. So I'm gonna bring in my Kingdra because I'm thinking, you know, I'm decently bulky. I might be able to take a Brave Bird. So I Protect with the Rotom, trying to stall out as many turns as I possibly can. He goes for the Brave Bird onto my Kingdra. Am I going to take it very well? No, I'm not. And now he has another priority move against me and another turn where he can Energy Ball my Rotom because Trick Room is up for, I think, one more turn. So it's like, oh, come on. So I did not play well. Letting him set up that Trick Room was one of the worst decisions I have ever made. It really is. It truly, truly is. Like, I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I let him. Double protecting was silly. I think I just wanted it, like, maybe he thought I was going to go for it, and I don't know. My thought process behind that was not very good. Double protecting that first turn was not great. I probably could have taken out the Chandelure before anything happened, you know? So, oh well. And he takes me out with the Energy Ball. So, down goes my Rotom, down goes my Kingdra. I'm left with a 30 HP Conkeldurr, you know, nothing to write home about, especially since he has priority Brave Bird. Now, would the match have turned out differently? Probably not. Other than Conkeldurr, I don't really have a solid check against the Abomasnow. Granted, I would have been faster than him, so there's always that. I probably could have taken out the Talonflame with my Rotom Wash, so I really, that play was just horrible, and really did right the entire rest of the match right there. So I go down, and that's the first match in at around 18, Jesus, 8 minutes and 21 seconds. So we're going to go get another battle. It's going to happen soon, as I was probably rambling here about, like, oh, and there's this, and then there's that, and then there's this. Oh, well. Oh, well. There's not much I can do about that. I'm definitely thinking of getting rid of Kingdra. You know, I already have two things on my team that can't use Protect, and I really do like running Protect, and that's my Meowstic and Conkeldurr. Now, Meowstic can run Protect, but I'd rather run other moves, and Conkeldurr can't because of the Assault Vest. So in comes Skellington, the too spooky guy from England, and he has an interesting team. It's Vivillon, Bisharp, Sylveon, Chandelure again, Garchomp, and Roserade. Now, if I'm trying to remember exactly what I brought. Looking at his team, I most likely brought Rotom Wash in the beginning, and I think, okay, here's what happened. Here's exactly what happened. I ended up bringing Rotom Wash and I believe Meowstic in the lead. And then I was just like, well, why am I bringing Meowstic in the lead? There's really no point in having Meowstic in the lead. Meowstic can't really do much for me in the lead. So I was thinking, oh, well, then maybe I'll bring Gardevoir in the lead. Yeah, I think Gardevoir will do a little bit better. But I ended up clicking the wrong thing. Now, I think, I don't remember exactly offhand, and we'll see, but I definitely start off with Ferrothorn, because I clicked the wrong thing. Now, I wanted to bring Ferrothorn anyway, because he was my Steel type, so he would pretty much resist Roserade, he would resist Sylveon, he can take a Sleep Powder from the Vivillon, he can handle Bisharp pretty well, and he can handle Garchomp very well. The only thing he can't handle is Chandelure, so I'm going to bring Rotom Wash for that. So, I was going to bring him anyway, but the problem is I didn't want to lead off with him. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. However, I clicked the wrong thing and ended up starting off with him. I believe his partner was Meowstic, actually, come to think of it. Probably. We'll see in like a second or two. So he starts off with Vivillon and Sylveon, and I actually do start off with Meowstic and Ferrothorn. My reasoning behind Meowstic, now that I'm remembering it, was because of the Sleep Powder. I just did not want to be hit by that Sleep Powder. I knew he was going to use it, because that's what Vivillons do. They come in, they use Sleep Powder, they set up, and they hurt. So I'm pretty sure he was going to go for that. So I go for the Safeguard to just be safe. You know, it's not like either of these two are going to one-hit KO me, so it doesn't really matter. So the Sylveon goes for Wish, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. But whatever. I actually target the Vivillon with Leech Seed because I figured, okay, they're going to probably be, you know, Focus Sash. I'm going to want to at least get some damage off on it before I KO it, you know. I just want to make sure I can break that Sash if it does have it. So now I'm thinking, well, what can I do here? I don't really want to switch in something over the Meowstic. You know, I'd rather still scout out to see what these two things will do. And like I said before, neither of them can really KO either of my two Pokemon, minus crit. So I actually Thunder Wave the Vivillon so I can get it a little bit slow, because I know it's a decently fast Pokemon, and my team isn't the fastest thing in the world. So I just wanted to get it to, you know, a point where it's going to be slow. He goes for Shadow Ball, which is something I didn't see, but it actually really doesn't do much. It's a 3-hit KO. So I end up getting another Leech Seed off onto the Sylveon, so I'm going to get HP back from both of these two Pokemon. Now something that is... Oh, okay, so what happened was Vivillon actually got paralyzed that turn. I don't know what Vivillon went for. If it attacked my Meowstic, it would have maybe taken me out with a Bug Buzz because of the Shadow Ball Bug Buzz combo. But unfortunately, it did get paralyzed that turn. So I'm going to bring back Meowstic here because I know the Shadow Ball's coming. The Bug Buzz might be coming. So I'm going to bring in my Rotom Wash. He very well predicts the switch out and goes for the Calm Mind, knowing that nothing on my side of the field can really one-hit KO him. And then Vivillon goes for the Hurricane. I was like, it's not going to do very much, but it could confuse, and it doesn't. I get the Gyro Ball off going on to the Sylveon because, you know, I mean, super effective damage. I'm not really too worried about the Vivillon. My Rotom Wash can take him out with a Thunderbolt at the range of HP it's going to be at after this Leech Seed. So I'm not too worried, you know. The Sylveon may be at +1, but I don't think it can take out either of my two Pokemon in one hit unless it's running like Energy Ball or a Fire-type attack, which I don't really think it is. And at this point, I'm considering, like, why is the Sylveon still here? Why is the Vivillon still here? You know, there's really no point for the Vivillon being in here. It's not hitting anything on my side super effectively, and really the only point that it's probably staying in for is to get off that confusion from the Hurricane. Or that he just doesn't think he has a safe switch in to my Ferrothorn and Rotom Wash, which is, they don't have a lot of damage output. The Rotom is actually going to be the fastest thing on the field and is going to be able to take out the Vivillon with a Thunderbolt, which is great, because that's one down and I still have all 4 of my guys. The Sylveon's going to go for a Wish, oddly enough, but whatever. I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball, and that's going to be enough to take out the Sylveon in combination with the Leech Seed, I think. Yeah, even without the Leech Seed, it takes it out. So, unfortunately, I didn't get Leech Seed recovery there, but I still got some cool stuff there. So, my opponent, I think, yeah, sends out Chandelure and I think Bisharp. Okay. So at this point, I'm really not too worried about the Bisharp, to be quite honest with you. I'm worried about the Chandelure, but I know the Chandelure is not going to be attacking my Rotom. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Bisharp and protect with my Ferrothorn just to see if the Chandelure is going to go for the Fire-type move against me. Bisharp goes for the Sucker Punch thinking that I'm going to attack, and Chandelure goes for the Fire Blast. So fortunately for me, I get the Will-O-Wisp off on the Bisharp, so I know that thing's not going to be doing much damage today. In hindsight, Chandelures do carry Energy Ball, but also in hindsight, you know, my Ferrothorn's a bigger threat to his Bisharp than my Rotom Wash is, especially after the burn. So he's probably going to want to take out my Ferrothorn. So I'm just going to Hydro Pump the Chandelure, I hope. I'm trying to remember this as best as I can, so if I say something wrong, then it's because I can't remember. But I'm gonna Hydro Pump the Chandelure, but I don't want anything to come in on damage to the Ferrothorn, and I realize here that I think the Chandelure is Choice Scarfed, so it's locked into Fire Blast. Not that that really matters, because I'm going to get a Hydro Pump off on its face, and it's going to die to that, so it really didn't matter. And you know what, at this point, I was thinking Ferrothorn's not going to be damaging either of these two, Bisharp and Chandelure, enough, so I don't really care. So he gets the Swords Dance up, and now he's back up at neutral, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's gonna suck a lot. It's not gonna be doing a lot of damage to my Rotom Wash, but it will be doing a lot of damage to both the Gardevoir and the Meowstic that I have. So I bring in the Meowstic. What I choose to do here is go for a Reflect and Thunderbolt. This way, I can block as much damage as I possibly can, effectively putting the Bisharp at -2. And just attack with the Rotom. So I get the Thunderbolt off. It's gonna almost KO him, and he's gonna get this Iron Head off once more. So the Bisharp's gonna get some leftovers recovery, and the burn's not gonna be enough to take him out. So I'm thinking, okay, so his last ditch effort is gonna be Sucker Punch. What's my best bet? Well, I have Quick Guard on my Meowstic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Quick Guard with Meowstic to guarantee that Rotom can KO this Bisharp no matter what. So even if he did go for the Sucker Punch, if he didn't, no matter what, he's not going to be able to outspeed my Rotom and KO me, and I will get the KO off. And even if he did KO both of my Pokemon this turn somehow, I still have the Gardevoir in the back who can very, very easily just win the game, because the burn would have taken him out anyway. So that's ended up being a win in our favor, which is great. So technically, well, I mean, technically I still have to change the team from the last time, but that was pretty cool that I won that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next video. Peace.